beautiful summer night. I text you, I'm sorry, I don't mean to bother, but figured I gotta try. And you say you're busy, but I don't believe you, it's keeping me up at night. The way my emotions keep turning around, can keep it inside, no. Here we go, we go, we go. And let the roller coaster ride begin. Here we go, we go, we go.
Let's go to some more fun things. Third trimester. Let's get this rodeo going.
Right now I am 35 weeks and 2 days.
Stand up, show them the bump.
I will insert a video here. This is the bump. 35 weeks. I feel huge.
Grande.
Muy, mucho, grande.
Mucho
So
grande.
anyways.
But it's no gordita. Things that normally would happen during the second trimester, as soon as like feelings and attitudes, ended up in the third trimester scooted back. Like her glowing kind of happened in the third trimester.
Oh, you think I'm glowing?
Not right at the moment.
You just ruined it.
We had a moment.
I still have a ton of acid reflux in the third trimester. It has gotten 100 times worse. I never thought it could get worse. Whenever you think it can't get worse in pregnancy, wait a week, because it will.
And then,
sorry.
But her vomiting got so bad, she went to the dentist this week, and she had been puking so much, it has eroded the enamel on her teeth.
The dentist said that I had such pretty teeth 7 months ago when I went. She said the damage that has been done to my teeth is damage that she usually sees over a 5-year period. So when they say pregnancy takes a toll on everything, they mean it.
But baby's been sitting kind of low for her.
Kind of.
Kind of.
Okay, since the second trimester, this baby has been on my bladder 24/7.
Insomnia.
I don't sleep.
She has, the last few days haven't been too bad, but over the course of like a month, she's been sleeping in the recliner. She's till 3 in the morning she's up. So I have to get up at 5:30 a.m. So pretty much she goes in the living room and I go to bed, and that's the last I see of her. I'll like turn the porch light off next to her on the way out, but.
And it has mainly been because of the acid reflux. It gets really bad at night. However, it's also, and we'll get into this, but cramping, contractions, my swelling gets really, really bad at night.
But you've gotten so much done. You're like Santa Claus overnight.
I get a lot done. I clean. I organize the entire nursery.
I guess we could segue, because she's been on the recliner and because of her uncomfortable week, I guess we can segue into this section if you want.
So we may do a whole video about this because I think it's really important, and it's something that a lot of people don't want to talk about and won't talk about publicly. Intimacy.
Sex and intimacy.
Around 30 weeks, I started feeling...
I'm starting to feel sleepy.
I didn't know that they were contractions, but I was later told that they were.
I'll be right back.
Are you going to get me something to drink?
Would you like something to drink?
Yeah.
Keep talking.
Okay, so speaking of cravings, I, in this third trimester, have craved fruit. Now, I craved fruit in the second trimester, but not as much as I do now. I could eat so much pineapple. Oh, can you bring me some pineapple? I could eat so much pineapple, strawberries with chocolate on them. Ooh, woo! That's what I want, 24/7. Cold, pineapple, and I don't even like pineapple. I've never liked pineapple, but now I do. So I'm going to insert a picture here of what my latest craving has been, and it's what Tim is trying currently. Wait, come over here and try it. It's so good. I'll eat it if you don't.
Well, I just had a gag reflex. Oh. She eats chocolate syrup in
Strawberry Greek yogurt. So good.
because I got it out and did this to try it out.
You put too much chocolate.
Is that why I'm gagging?
No. I just thought you would have, like, tried it once. Noticed that you didn't like it. Do you want some pineapple? That's the good stuff.
So I guess we can talk a little bit about
The hospital.
the hospital. Emma had a little scare.
At 30 weeks, I started feeling pain in my lower abdomen. I was having some cramping, which felt like almost like mild period cramping. So I wasn't too concerned about that at first. But then when the pain hit, it was like a knife stabbing my lower abdomen. So that was a little concerning. But the most concerning part was
The blood.
I had some bleeding. And it wasn't a ton. It was spotting. I'll say spotting. It wasn't bleeding. I started feeling pressure, lower pressure. So in my abdomen, I guess, like my lower abdomen, which I hadn't felt before. The cramping and the pain lasted a few days. I didn't say anything to Tim about it. I just kind of thought it would go away. I finally did say something when I had the bleeding. So it did scare me a little bit when I had those symptoms. So it started getting worse on a Wednesday. Thursday, I kind of watched it. Friday is when the spotting happened, and Tim had just gotten home from work.
A very not fun day at work.
Not fun week. It was a very stressful week at work for him, so that's kind of why I didn't say anything previously about any of the stuff I was experiencing. It did get to the point where I knew I had to tell him. Something didn't feel right. I had never felt like that before, so I wanted to get checked out. They told me to take some Tylenol.
Drink a whole bunch of water fast.
Drink 2 big glasses of water, as fast as I could, and then lay down on my left side for an hour, right? I did that. I laid on my left side for about an hour and a half, actually, and I started freaking out a little because the pain was getting worse. These little stabbing feelings that I was having were getting worse and more frequent. So I was getting a little emotional. A lot emotional. I thought something was wrong. So I ended up calling labor and delivery back because that's what they said to do.
Really nice people.
They told me to come in. We got there at
6 o'clock.
6 something, and they hooked me up to the monitors.
Side story. She got mad at me right off the bat.
I'll insert the picture.
We get in there. They telling her to strip and everything like that. What do? I find the recliner. I know I'm going to be here
The nurse is asking him questions. I'm getting undressed in the little tiny bathroom that there was.
I'm making myself very comfortable because I know I'm going to be there a long
I
time.
walk out. He's got his feet up. He's got his Kindle on his lap. He's got his snacks to the left of him.
I had the snacks and the Cokes. So she brought some gummies. I ate them.
He
I
ate
got me a
all my
Snickers.
snacks.
Went home, got sick on the Snickers that night. That was horrible.
You deserved it.
And
We didn't even talk about in the second trimester when you had sympathy pains. Remember when you were throwing up? You got dog sick in that second trimester for about a week.
I throw up every night, but I think it's because my sugar got messed up.
No, I'm talking about the time before that. You were not feeling good, and I was like, "This is sympathy pain." You're like, "No, I'm just sick." I'm like, "No, you're not just sick."
At this time, when she's talking about this, the norovirus is going like wildfire around City Hall and my office.
It was sympathy. Look, he would throw up, and the next day he'd be totally fine, and then randomly he'd be like, "My stomach is cramping a little." And I'm like, "Are you kidding me? You're gonna tell me about stomach cramping?" Back to our labor and delivery story. We found out from that, those were contractions that I was feeling. And obviously I did not know that because I've never
Her
had
first rodeo.
contractions before. Preterm contractions is what they considered them. They were very mild. When the computers were messed up when we went into labor and delivery, so we couldn't even see like my contractions or anything. The nurse was getting pissed off because her computer shut down.
Oh, that lady was getting a little salty.
I was like, "Look, lady, I'm in pain. Like, I don't care." They sent me home. They said, "Follow up with your doctor." So, I'm still having those contractions. They have gotten less frequent, but more painful, which the doctor says is good. It means that things are progressing. So, at least now I know that that is a contraction. It's not just all in my head. The other thing that I have had in the third trimester is severe swelling. Not severe. I'd say some mild swelling. I can't wear my wedding ring anymore. These silicone rings are the only thing that I can really fit on there, and it's still pretty tight. You can tell it leaves. You can tell how swollen my fingers are. My feet get really swollen. If I walk too much, my feet are killing me by the end of it. I've gotten to the point where I am super uncomfortable. Probably right around 34 weeks is when the uncomfortability, is that a word?
Discomfort.
Okay. That is when the discomfort really set in. And a few days ago is when I was like, I just want this baby out of me. I'm done being pregnant. I have hit the point where I have nested. Wyatt's nursery is complete. I have cleaned things that I didn't ever clean when we moved in. I've gotten a lot done in the last few weeks, and I am now really... You're making this go longer. They can see your phone in that corner. What are you doing?
I did a live feed.
No one's there.
No one loves us.
It's because it's like, what time is
Pineapple.
it?
Past my bedtime.
It's 10:48. We don't have that much longer, and that's really exciting and scary, terrifying. But I did have a virtual baby shower. I wanted to mention that. I will insert some pictures here from that. It was a lot of fun. I ended up losing 30 pounds so far. Today I went to the doctor. He is head down. He flipped last week, and I could tell that his head was up, and his little feet were about to dangle out my hoo-ha, and he has been measuring 2 to 3 weeks ahead at every appointment ever since 16 weeks. So they are expecting him to be a bigger baby.
Night. See you, TV land.
Thanks for watching!
Like and subscribe. Follow.
This
I'm out of here.
This has been so fun!
Your fingers are sticky. Get off of me.
I don't care. This has been so fun, and I'm so glad that my husband wanted to do this with me.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching this video. We need to go to sleep, which means he needs to go to sleep, and I need to watch YouTube until baby Wyatt decides that he wants to let me sleep.
By the way, if you don't mind, like and subscribe if you like
Do that too.
By the way, like
Do
and
the
subscribe. Hit that bell. Don't forget my channel, A2 Special Projects.
Okay, thanks. Bye. Your boxers were in it. Hoopla, hoopla. It's nice that you want to hold my hand, babe.
No, baby, it's not your hand I want to hold.
Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. We're almost done. You have to stay.
Don't tell me. I can take it. Weenie.
Would you stop?
You wanted it funny.
Worm.
I
What?
just didn't get onto him. And he stops. Then he starts talking again.
This is the belly. The belly, belly, belly. The belly. I'm gonna have to redo all of this.
No, I'm not redoing it. Call that.
Were
Watch. Ow. Need to write had a craving. I didn't touch you.
What does that have to do with
She's not tiny no more.